Hey, boo, hey. So it's Monday at 7:37 where I am, Monday, February 9th, 2026. So I know you guys are probably catching the title and it says There's Hope, right? So all weekend I was looking at this card in particular, the Hope card. Um, of all of the cards in the deck, it was the only one that was flipped over. So this week, Spirit is offering hope. 101 on the timer as I say that. Ancestors, angels, spirit guides, please protect us as we go into this reading. Please guide us through it. Please keep anyone out of it and unaware of it. And these messages that would seek to harm it, distort it, block all monitoring spirits, all wagging tongues, must shut up. And all monitoring spirits, your evil eyes will go blind. All negative spirits, your evil eyes, your intentions will go blind and return to you void. And return all candle spells, jar spells, any spells that are not for the good of the collective. So return them back to center. So my senses are going crazy right now, you guys. Right? Why is that? Because I got a bunch of decks sitting right here, right? And I don't know which one to start with. Now, it looks like I'm gonna start with this one. So there's a sense of hope that's coming in, 222 on the timer, but there's also truth that's coming in. Um, for some of you, this is truth about power. So for some of you, you could be changing positions at a job. I've been speaking about that a lot lately. Um, but there's hope, there's truth, and there's power on its way. For some of you, you're being recognized soon. Hey, boo, hey, good morning. Like, share, and subscribe while you're here if you haven't. But there's a recognition. Um, for some of you, this is an award ceremony of some kind. This could also be a promotion for some of you. Now, hope is going to look like something different. Power, truth, recognitions, and rewards are going to look different for everybody at this time. We're in a space cosmically where um, karma is taking place, is at the forefront. Basically, whatever energy you put out is the energy you're going to get back at this time. So if you've been rude, if you've been ugly, if you've been nasty towards people, um, that's the energy that you're going to get back. If you've been kind, if you've been giving, if you know, celebrated people, if for some of you, if you worked on your shadow self, that's going to come back for you. For some of you, you could also be facing truths about yourself. For some of you, they could be hard truths. For others of you, they're a bit more sweet. For some of you, you're finally seeing yourself, how you've been, how you've been meant to see yourself. You haven't really been seeing yourself through the lens of the divine, and now you're finally doing so. You're recognize some of you are recognizing yourself. You're not seeking external validation from anyone else at this time. Or at least spirit is taking you on a path where you will not. For some of you too, you're a lot, you're very self motivated at this time. For some of you too, Mercury could be affecting you. The retrograde that's coming could be affecting you at this time. For some of you, your phones are acting up. Tech is going awry. But even with that, it's like things are still moving smoother than regularly they would have. So, Spirit, give us some more info. What's this hope? What's the hope? For some of you, you're hoping for recognition and rewards. That maybe you'll be able to come out of the shadows. Yeah. For some of you, your hope is a secret. You have hope for a situation um, that may not be the best. For some of you, you're learning to follow your intuition and not allow self-doubt to destroy you or the path that you're on. For some of you, you were hopeless recently. There was something going on that huh, you had given up hope. For some of you, faith, or yeah, your faith had been tested. For some of you too, you're recognizing your own strength and your own power. You're seeing your worth at this time, despite the fact that people have maybe lied on you. Um, Also, some people could have made you huh, regret the fact that you were placed into a high level position or into the position that you were in. Again, Six of Wands is this card, basically. Recognition and reward, promotion. This is success. Everybody isn't going to like your success, my baby. Everybody isn't going to care for the fact that you have been exalted. And spirit stress that you have been exalted. I feel like you've been exalted or will be not only on the physical level, but on the spiritual level. Like for some of you, your spiritual rank is showing and has been showing for quite some time, but maybe you didn't see it. For some of you, you didn't see you for the glory that you are, for the light that you are. For some of you too, you've been focused on the negative aspects of situations of things instead of the positive. And I feel like you're coming out of that space or have come out of that space. For some of you too, you're giving up regret. Like, okay, I can't do anything about what happened in the past, but I can do something about what transpires in the future. For some of you, you're letting go of past failures as well. That's partially where this hope is coming from. So, what's the truth? Okay, so for some of you, in regards to your childhood, things are coming full circle. There are certain truths that are being made known. For some of you at this time, you're speaking your truth towards family, towards friends. For some of you, you're seeing the truth or speaking the truth in regards to a soulmate connection. For some of you too, you're realizing that certain people in your childhood made you believe that you are not strong, you are not powerful, that the things that you aspired to be, to do, to have were not going to ever be within your wheelhouse, were never going to be a part of your life. Somebody made you feel like you weren't shit, basically. Like this could have been family members. For some of you, you're adopted, so your adopted family didn't make you feel welcome. For some of you, they didn't make you feel loved, while others of you, that's exactly what happened. You may have found love and familial ties that were stronger outside of your family than within your family. For some of you too, you're recognizing that um, your biological family, the one that you were born into, no matter how you view them, um, some of them were or are past life enemies. And I'm catching a notification. Hey sis, good morning. For some of you too, somewhere between now and this summer, there's gonna be like a family reunion or something. Um, People are gonna look at you differently when you show up to this family reunion. It's funny because in some way, you've always been the one that may have gotten like ragged on, but now you're gonna be the one who's gonna be celebrated. Um, I almost feel like everyone is gonna need you now or want to be around you. Spirit may have, and I've mentioned this before, but Spirit may have sat you around people, put you as a part of this family to make you stronger, but also because it's one of those scenarios, the way they're giving it to me is your family had to be your first bullies because you had to be able to see the difference once you were out into the world. And now for some of you, it's the opposite. Your family showed you a lot of love so that when you went out into the world, you knew the difference between what's love and what's not love. Now, this doesn't strictly pertain to romantic affection. I feel like this is for some of you, like your cousins, your siblings were your first friends, your first genuine friends. For some of you, your siblings are like your best friends to this day, no matter how old you guys are. For some of you too, like your siblings, or you are the rider for your siblings, or you guys ride for each other. For some of you too, you're coming into contact with like your soul tribe, your spiritual family. You're realizing who is who at this time, who needs to be around, who doesn't need to be around. For some of you too, you're inspired, you're strongly inspired at this time to have new beginnings. For some of you, that's the very reason why you purposely face your shadows, face your fears. For some of you too, there's with this world card up here, there's a cycle that you have completed too. One that may have been open, quote unquote, since you were a child. Again, spirit is taking me back to there were certain things that you learned in childhood or you learned in your younger years, even if maybe you were an adult at that time or a teenager, there are certain things that you have learned that you have ultimately like you changed, you guys. You changed. We've all changed. But these changes are going to be very recognizable. Yeah, that's the truth. And we're talking about the truth. So what's the power that's coming? Uh, so I feel like your hidden power is going to be exposed with this moon card. What's the moon? Things have been illuminated to you. Yeah, there were parts of you that had to die for this to take place. I also feel like there could be a quote unquote change in command. Peace, Queen. Good morning. Happy to see you here. Grand Rising. Good morning, Rich Rising, all the risings to you and the whole royal gang. I appreciate y'all swinging by. Yeah. you had to be shown your own power. But I also feel like there are still hidden parts of you that are of strength or are strengths. They're gonna be recognized. Um, I feel like you've always had this hidden strength though. But I feel like somebody tried to, the way Spirit is saying it, douse your light, douse your fire. For some of you, she is somebody try to pray against you, try to take you out. Now this could have been physically or spiritually for some of you too. Um, I will just say it just because I see it. For some of you, there could have been a water sign or multiple water sign placements who were after you in a sense. They didn't want you to prosper. They didn't want you to continue in life. Um, they wanted you to be without. They wanted you. A lot of people wanted you in the dark, not only about yourself, but um, I just heard maybe the access that you had, whether this was the access to the divine. Um, for some of you, there was someone that maybe passed away in your family. There's information about that person that people didn't want you to have access to. Um, for some of you too, you may have been excluded from this person's final arrangement. So from their funeral, memorial service, this could have been somebody you were really close to. I feel like um, even if like you were done wrong in life by like everybody else, this particular person loved you. So for some of you, this is a sibling, a grandparent, this is a parent for some of you. They're bringing you something from the other side. They're offering you something. And it's coming in quick. So for some of you, it could definitely be a position of leadership. For some of you, there are other people who brought conflicts upon you or against you. Now, granted, take this how it resonates. It doesn't have to be family members, but these could be some rude ass people at work. You know, it could be like these all my life I had to fight type of scenarios. And it was with multiple people throughout your lifetime, but it may have started with some family members. For some of you too, people try to like, and I'm using it metaphorically, but for some of you, this was very, very much so like true. People try to like beat you into submission or abuse you into submission. For some of you, you experience a lot of verbal abuse from people that you've loved or were meant to love you, if that makes sense. So, like you had like I said, for some of you, your family members were your very first bullies. And for some of you, you didn't realize how mean-hearted and mean-spirited these people were until you got out into the world and really experienced love in a different form. When you started getting new friends and you started seeing how their family members work and how their family members are teasing them all day. And you're seeing like, wait a fucking minute, like this don't go on at home. And it's not like you don't see love within your family, but you see a lot more, for some of you, competition than anything else. Like everybody is trying to like one up someone in your family. And you're seeing from other people's families that's not how that always goes. Like people have intentionally like evicted you and put you out, wouldn't give you like a leg up, a handout, or any type of help, but a family member that's doing, and not that they shouldn't, but a family member that like, I'm gonna give you an example, you guys. So let's say you ask, I don't know, your mom, your grandma, your sister, or I don't know, put it how it resonates. You ask one family member for a loan, right? You tell that person, I'm gonna give it back to you in 5 days, right? They tell you no. But somebody else who don't even like don't have no type of hustle, no type of job, no type of nothing. Like this is somebody that asks the whole family type shit. They'll give it to them, but they won't give it to you. And you just said when you can pay them back. That person won't even pay them back, but they're gonna hand it straight off. For some of you too, like there was a lot of favoritism in your family. You noticed it. Like for some of you too, I don't know, your auntie's kids got more glory. Your uncle's kids got more glory than you and your siblings, got more time and affection out of like a grandparent or maybe even the other aunts and uncles. For some of you, you're with someone and this is how their family acts towards them, and by default acts towards your children with them. For some of you, you're the kid, and it's still going on through adulthood. I feel like a lot of the people who tried to and did abandon you, who tried to abuse you in any type of way, emotionally, verbally, all of the things, right? I feel like a lot of those people are about to be shocked and surprised, yeah, in awe of your light and your happiness. Yep, that's the truth. For some of you, you're about to shine like a whole ass diamond. For some of you, you're literally about to step into, if not, you're already in the spotlight. Now, of course, that spotlight is going to look different for everybody. You can literally be in the public eye. For others of you, you're just going to shine bright in a particular field, at work, in the family. You actually glow, you radiate. For some of you, 2233 on the timer. You could also be seeing doubles. There's twins on this card. For some of you, you could be a twin. Gemini could be significant. Leo is doubled here. Leo season. You could be seeing double in Leo season. Like it may take quote unquote 7, 8 months or so, 6 months or so for this to build up and accumulate. For some of you, this has been building up over the last 8 to 18 years, no matter how old you are. For some of you too, this has been being prepared since before you were born. Yeah, somebody really tried to get in your way, y'all. Whether this was like physically or energetically, somebody really tried to get in your way, get in the way of that fire. Like you, and I hate to say it like this, but because I know by now in the spiritual community has become cliche or whatever, but you really are the chosen one. What's the recognition? Yeah, things are changing. Things are changing in your favor finally, is what I just heard. And for some of you, you've been very determined and ambitious since you were a child. Like you're not one to really quit or give up easily. Like 24 on the timer, like you know that you have weak points, but you know you're not weak, if that makes sense. And if you didn't know, Spirit is telling you right now. Recognition and reward. Look, recognition. I asked, what's recognition and reward? 2447 on the timer. Ace of Pentacles. And look who's at the bottom of the deck. Emperor. Yeah. You're about to boss up. Wish fulfillment is on the way. Now, for some of you too, there were shadows that you had to face, that you had to fight through, things that you had to unlearn because you're about to get married. You're about to become committed to someone, you found your soulmate for some of you. For some of you too, you're in a relationship or you're going to step into a relationship. You're going to build friendships as well. And I feel like for some of you, it's all of the above of what I'm speaking of. You're going to have people in your life, or you do have people in your life right now who are showing you another side of the coin, basically, like another side of the pinnacle. These people talk to you differently. Um, they're not talking to you with the same um, toxic tone as maybe past people. For some of you, you actually have someone who listens, who is very protective of you and your happiness. You have someone around you who doesn't allow you to overthink or to become burdened with what isn't true. For some of you too, you are learning the difference between good love and toxic love. You are also seeing that things have to be balanced. You're also seeing that people are not all good and they are not all bad either, that there are gray areas. Ultimately, though, you're learning the truth. Um, you're becoming wise. Now, just because I see it there, um, somebody that could have been harassing you, um, stalking you for some of you, that you could have gone through chaos with in the past. Um, some of you are in a legal situation with someone who is very evil. It could be like a family situation. So for some of you, it could be a divorce, or you could have already went through this with this person, but whoever it is, you're on their mind, or you will be. Yeah, that two of wands, you went in a different direction. Yeah, you moved away from all of that bullshit in the past. Like you don't even, it's certain people that you don't even talk to anymore. And for some of you, even if you have mutuals with with this person or these people, you don't even bring their name up. And when they ask, like when they see these mutuals and these mutuals may mention that they've seen you, spoken to you, or whatever, whoever this person is, they do ask, like, well, did such and such bring me up, et cetera, et cetera. Hey, good morning. The answer is always no, and I feel like it breaks this person's heart. And good is what I just heard. Huh. Oh, you had somebody that was hell in the past. Mm. This is somebody like they really mess with your mind, whoever this person is. Um, for some of you too, they could have taken advantage of your kind nature. I do feel like too, though, that's why you have this protector right here. You see how they're blocking it? Like, for some of you, you have somebody in your life or coming into your life who is going to listen to everything that you have been through. And they're going to make, whether they say it, verbalize it to you or not, ever. They may make a conscious decision to never allow harm and hurt and fear ever come to you ever again. For some of you, like this person, will stay up all night just to make sure that you sleep or you can sleep, that you can actually rest. This is someone that you can recover from all of this anxiety, this heartbreak, the pain. For some of you, I don't know why this is coming up, but I'm seeing it. If you put in for like a restraining order, it will get approved. Just make sure you have your burden of proof, especially like if it's an emergency one. For some of you, if you took a restraining order off of somebody, you're gonna have to put that motherfucker back on them in a minute. I give it anywhere from 3 to 7 weeks or days. It could be as long as months, but with this wand energy here, it'll be soon. Maybe within the next 30 days. Um, for some of you, beware of new people. If you're dating someone new, for some of you, you don't need to like if this person is like brand new, like you've only been talking to them for like a couple days, weeks, months. Now, of course, use your own intuition and discernment, but the girl Sade Robinson, I believe. She was um on a live going on a first date with a guy. Y'all need to be careful between now and Valentine's Day and a few days after Valentine's Day, I feel like. Between now and the end of February. Thank you, Spirit. You need to be mindful of going on first dates with people that like you don't know. Um Now it's different if you've been talking to this person for months, I mean, I don't know. I feel like with anybody, use your intuition and your discernment. Um, and I really feel like I'm talking to feminine energies here. There could be a air sign masculine that's telling a fire sign feminine to distance herself from somebody new. Listen to that person. For some of you, it may not be a masculine, it could be like another feminine. But if he's telling you, like, kind of back off from this new person, you might want to, depending on who you are. For some of you, Spirit is telling you to kind of distance yourself from people right now. You have a new baby on the way for some of you. Somebody has germs that you're not aware of, and they're gonna come straight over to your house. For some of you, somebody is lying about whether they have an illness or not. For some of you too, spirit, somebody's about to get pregnant or get someone pregnant, and they're about to distance themselves from everybody to focus on becoming a father or a mother. I feel like I don't know. Yeah, all this masculine energy. King of Cups is out there. Yeah, King of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. Yeah. For some of you, you're about to huh, your person has been planning something behind the scenes. They're planning forever with you. Justice card is here. Oh, baby, but they have been stressed out. Happy, but stressed out. For some of you, this person knows that their family can be a little bit toxic or people around them, and they are concerned. For some of you, you're a very sensitive person. For some of you, and this person could be concerned about your well-being around their toxic ass family. For some of you too, you have this person because changing their mind about who they associate with, or they're doing this for you. I also feel like a court case could be won against like a child's father. Yeah, that could have been the person who was being abusive, like could have been physically and mentally abusive. Things are changing, that's for sure. For some of you too, someone who could have been attacking you, whether this was physically or spiritually, could end up, you could find out that they're in the hospital or in the mental hospital. They could end up going. For some of you, if it's the mental hospital, they may end up staying. Also, too, somebody could end up being diagnosed with Alzheimer's or dementia around you. That's why this person been acting weird and acting funny. So aggressive is what I just heard. For some of you too, somebody's ex is like undiagnosed with like possibly a mental disorder. That's why you were having so many problems with them. For some of you, spirit wanted you to know that. Like while you're here listening to this, spirit wanted you to know that. Because you've been doubting it, you've been questioning it, you've been wondering. And for some of you, some of you, you could be in school for like mental health and things like that, and you're learning about things and you're going back in your mind thinking about maybe the people you've been around, you dated, been friends with, like, and you're and you're mentally diagnosing people like, oh, so that's what that was. But I feel like it's something significant about a person you were in a relationship. Now, for others of you, I do feel like you're going from single to committed. And it may have you a bit mind blown because you're actually doing this. Like for some of you, it's like, well, I know what I need to know. I'm gonna take this leap of faith now and go live out my dreams. Um, what is that damn song? Uh, the last Fast and the Furious with Paul Walker is significant. Whichever one they do the tribute in, that's significant. Spirit is also saying that particular like road that they filmed is significant. Y'all gonna have to do your own research. I don't know what that is. I don't stay out there. A dream is definitely about to come true. That song too that they're playing in that scene, you definitely have a loved one on the other side. It could be a friend. They're sending you a message of hello, where you're going to see something significant that makes you think of them. For some of you, if there was a mystery surrounding this person's death, I feel like the truth is going to come to light about it. It doesn't have to be a friend, it could be a family member, or it could just be someone that you know of. It could be a celebrity for some of you. You may end up seeing that. I also feel like if somebody has been holding on to a proposal or um, an apology, that's about to change. They're about to give you that. Spirit is encouraging them to come towards you. For some of you too, somebody has been saving up money to come and see you, and they're about to do that. It could happen within the next 7 days. Next 7 to 11 days. 7-11 could be significant. You could be a Cancer. For some of you, Virgo, Gemini, Sagittarius, Pisces, Scorpio, Leo, Aries. Mm. You've been debating about whether you're going to do something or not, whether you really want to make effort to bring something into existence. You're going to do it. You've been holding yourself back long enough. You're going to do it. Somebody's going to take a major leap of faith and it's going to pay all the way off. For some of you, you've been saving up this money, you've been investing in something. Um, I heard it's time to break the bank. I don't know, take it how it resonates, y'all. But the Nine of Pentacles is here. So the money has grown. The money has grown. Oh shit. A message is coming to somebody. I just heard from Spirit. Make sure you answer your phone. Oh shit. Ah, oh yeah. So what I said before is true. Somebody, for one, on one side of this, somebody is about to be really financially stable and yeah, independent. Come on, Mercury. Let loose my tongue, please. Venus, grab it back. Um, you're gonna be financially stable and independent. Oh, for some of you, I just heard you trying to take love out of the situation. The Nine of Pentacles and Spirit put it right back. Not me hearing Nobody's Supposed to Be Here by Deborah Cox. Um, oh, love is about to sneak up and shock the shit out of somebody. Oh, your person on the way. For some of y'all, your person about to pop up on you. For some of you, like your person has, like if you're dating somebody or if you're married, some of you are about to get married. Ooh, somebody is about to get married on Valentine's Day or around Valentine's Day. It may not be on Valentine's Day, but it may be around Valentine's Day. Oh, I just blew it. I just dry snitched. Ah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Act surprised. Act surprised. Act surprised. For some of you, something that okay, so like if you're in a relationship, maybe you guys are staying with your person already. Something that they told you no about, like if you ask this person like, babe, would you get me X, Y, and Z? And they told you no about it. They told you no because they already bought it for you. Because I feel like it's something that you've mentioned more than once, and I just got a notification. It's something that you've mentioned more than once. Now, outside of a relationship, somebody could be purchasing a house or signing some type of a contract, a lease. Um, but this is something you're going to commit to for some time. Um, for others of you too, you're seeing your own connection with the divine getting stronger and stronger every day. You're seeing that faith pays off. Ultimately, like with this whole message, I feel like all of the trials, like Spirit has been with you through all of the trials, all of the tribulations. And although you have had moments of doubt, like, okay, God, do you really like me or no? Like, is this something that I need to know? Or because I feel like you're not really messing with me like that. Because what is this? But no, for real, like you're seeing, like, oh, okay, all right. For some of you, you're seeing the reason why something had to be the way it was, or why you had to experience certain things, the way you had to experience them. For others of you too, you're finally seeing why love had to come in the way that it did. Yeah, you're getting good news in love. You're definitely getting good gift. Yeah, for some of you, you could have been into it recently with your significant other. They're about to come make up for it in a major way. Very swift action, lots of communication, good things, good things. Yeah. A new passion will be ignited. Yeah. For some of you too, you're about to get a new wardrobe. Like you may be looking at your clothes like, okay. For some of you, you've lost a lot of weight or you're about to. For some of you, you were on a weight gain journey. You're about to see like, oh shit, I can't fit my pants no more. This skirt doesn't feel the same. Um, whatever you were working on body wise, physically, or whatever you are working on, you are going to see some change in it. So yeah. For some of you too, you're you're switching up how you dress because you have become a new person. For some of you, I ain't even gonna lie to you, you're about to step into a new tax bracket, so the things that you used to want to wear, you're finally going to be able to wear now or purchase. Basically, the access that you didn't have before, you're about to gain. So I'm gonna leave it right there. Warriors, like, share, and subscribe. Catch the replay if you're just coming in. The booking info, the booking info is down below.